Hi there, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with me, and we're going to work on our faith journal today. And if I have to stop really quickly, that means that the UPS is at my door, so please excuse me if I have to run. I'll be right back if I do. Okay, I put this on here yesterday, and the only thing that I did different after I went off camera is I had a couple of little hearts that, they're little epoxy hearts that I stuck on there. That's the only thing different I did. And I tried to straighten that up a little bit, because you know it was crooked. Okay, I'm not going to start on this page because I want to have a double page so that I can work on both sides at once. And let's see if I can clean off some of my mess here so I can get to everything. So I was thinking yesterday, what am I going to do my first 2 pages on? And my mind was blank. There was nothing that came to me. It was just like, I thought, okay, I've got to have something, so what am I going to do? Then all of a sudden it just hit me last night that in the beginning, in the beginning, and this could be Bible in the beginning, as it says in Genesis, or it can be in the beginning of anything in your life. But as you know, nothing can take place unless there is a beginning. So, as in the Bible, there was a beginning. God created the heavens and the earth, and then He created us and all the animals and so forth. In the beginning of your crafting life, you had to begin somewhere. In the beginning of your life, your mother and dad had to begin to begin your life. Your crafting, just think of anything out there that is possible, and you'll realize that there is nothing without a beginning. No matter, if you build a house, you have to begin. If you, even this, I had to begin somewhere. So, and I know a lot of people they see the blank pages and it kind of scares them. But that's why we're going to do in the beginning. The only thing that I'm going to put on here as far as scripture is concerned is in the beginning. That's it. ... I printed off, because I can't draw, I printed off an earth, and it's a little weird looking earth with a lot of clouds on there that I'm going to use on this side. I'm going to probably use some sprays to kind of mimic the sky. And, so in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, or in the beginning of my crafty life, or, I did this, or in the beginning of my marriage, you did this. Just in the beginning of whatever. If you want to follow along with me and you want to do in the beginning, then do in the beginning of whatever you want, whatever speaks to you. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but just do something that you relate to. Okay, let's see if we can kind of put something out here so I won't make such a big mess when I spray. Okay, I know I have scrap paper somewhere. I save all my scrap paper so that I can use it this way. And because when I spray, I make a mess. Now when I spray this, I'll have to, I'm going to skip over a lot of the drying time because, you don't need to sit and watch me dry the paint. It's like watching paint dry on the walls. It's not very interesting. Alright, this is what I'm using is Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. The reason I'm using this instead of any of my Bow Bunny is because I don't have a really sky blue in Bow Bunny. I need to order that. Every time I think about that, I think, oh, I need to order it, and then I forget by the time I get back to the computer. So, and we're going to do this lightly. I'm not going to do it heavy. I'm just going to mist it. Oh, that didn't mist too well, did it? That one's kind of leaking. So we're going to get a paper towel, and we're just going to dry the spots up. It's not a biggie. Doesn't bother me. Alright, let's see if I can get there. There we go. Alright, we got it that time. Okay, we'll run the paper towels over it again, kind of dry some of the big spots up. And then we'll spray. This is Lindy Stamp Gang, and it is Tainted Love Teal. So I want to put a little teal in there. And again, dry it with the paper towels. And I think I may put a little purple in there as well, because, you know, there's usually a little purple in the sky. So we're going to use the Bow Bunny. This is called Iris. Okay. There. Don't want too much of that. Alright, so that is going to be our background page. And I like that. I think I want a little more purple on this side. Okay. So that will be our background page, and let me dry that really quickly. And I will cut you off and cut you back on so that you don't have to hear this drying time, and we'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, so we are back, and my pages are dry. Now, if your page is buckled a little and you don't like that, if you use sprays, you can just use your heat tool, heat the back of them, lay something flat on them for a little while, and they will be just like new. Okay, now what am I going to do? I think I'm going to put a few clouds up in the sky, and hopefully I can draw a cloud. Not promising anything, but let's see if we can do that. And I'm just using my white Rose Art pencil. And I don't know if it's going to show up enough. I don't think it's going to show. We may have to use something different. I have a stencil that's clouds, but I really didn't want to use it because I wanted to draw the clouds out, because I know a lot of people don't have stencils. So let's see if we can do maybe a bluish gray and then it'll show. Okay, that's my feeble attempt for clouds, and then let's see what we have. See if this will color it, and it will not. So, we're going to go to something else. What will we go to then? I think we can use... Let me think a minute. I'm thinking. You know, we could use just a lighter color of blue watercolor marker. See if I have one in here. I think this will work. This is what you have when you don't have fingernails. You can't get these things out of here. Okay, and this is the Prima pencils. We have those in the shop as well. So we'll do it this way. And maybe this will work better. And I know my clouds are not great. Like I said, I am not an artist. I cannot draw straight lines, so this should be really well for me. But what we're going to do is just color these in a little bit and see what happens when we do that. Let's use my water brush. Okay, so all I did was just color a little on the paper, and then I'm just using my water brush to just kind of blend that in, and that is it. And just make it look kind of rough like clouds. And you can go to the edge so that it won't have that sharp edge on it, and just rub over that edge and just make it blend in. I know that doesn't look like a cloud at all. It looks like an egg or something on the side of the page. But we'll get the image in our mind, won't we? Always go back and redo. Never think that you're ruining something just because it's not exactly like you want it. You can always go back and redo things. Okay, let's see if we can make this one look less like an egg and more like a cloud. Putting a little bit more shape to it. I don't know, that's not looking too great. But you know what? I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to put it down because this is what I feel like doing. All of you artists out there are probably saying, oh my goodness, what a mess she's making. And I am, but it's my mess. It's my book. So, that's just the way it goes. Okay, a little bit darker on the edges of the clouds. Let's see what else we can do over here. I just don't like the way these are looking. And I can always hit it with a little more spray if I need to. Alright, let's hit it with a little teal. See if we can kind of soften that up. I feel like the edges are bothering me. Alright, we're going to do it one more time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take just a light place up, make some clouds that way. There we go. I like that a little better. But you have to remember that in the beginning, things were kind of a mess, weren't they? They were all topsy-turvy. Things didn't work out like you thought they were going to. You had to start over on a lot of things. So that's kind of the way life goes. It's not always exactly what we think, what we plan and what we think that it should be. Okay, that works for me. I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm not going to fool with it anymore. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to put my earth here, and I think, put my pens back up before I get ink all over those. And I think I'm just going to write my sentiment right here, and I'm probably going to use a pretty big marker. And again, another thing that I'm not good at. I am not good at all at keeping things straight or at writing. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little mark right there with a tiny, tiny pencil mark. That'll kind of give me a line to go by. If I make it dark enough, it will. And we're going to put okay, in the beginning, dot, dot, dot. So it could be in the beginning of whatever. I think we'll carry our dots on over here. And I believe I'm going to put a little color around this, just simply because it's hard for me to put anything down without a little color on it to make it pop. So all I'm using is some Faded Jean, excuse me, from Tim Holtz, to just make this earth look like it's popping off the page. And I just hope that this, I mean, my art is not great. I know that, and I'm not claiming to be an artist. But I just hope that this inspires you a little and makes you realize that, you know, you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it, believe me. Just start somewhere. You have to start. Everything starts with something. Alright, so see, that makes the earth pop off the page a little bit more. So we're going to put our earth down right there. Dry this up a little. So in the beginning, there we go. We've got our first faith journal page done. And that's exactly what I felt like doing. Like I said, don't look at my art. Don't think, you know, it could have been done a whole lot better by somebody else, and I know it could. But this is what I felt like I needed to do, is in the beginning, because we have to begin somewhere. So start your journey. No matter what your journey is, start your journey and make your journey the best that you can do. Follow through. Okay? That is it for today, I think. I may end up trying to do the clouds a little more, and then again I might not. I think that works fine for me. So I hope you enjoyed this. I want to see your pages. Please do your pages and post them on our members group and let me see your pages. Next week we'll go on with next Thursday we'll go on with another art journal page, and we'll see what happens then. We'll see what's revealed to us during the night. During my sleep is when I usually have all of these things come to me that I need to do. So we'll see what happens next week. We'll see what we're going to do. But we've got a beginning going, okay? We'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And as always, thank you and bless you. Bye-bye.